You'll meet cattlemen from across the country at next week's industry convention and trade show, and maybe a few from around the world. Joining us in the studio today is Brendon Clark, professional bull rider. Welcome, Brendon.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Well, I've got to ask you, tell us a little bit about your background. I don't think that accent is from South Texas.
No, it's definitely not. I'm originally from Australia. I grew up in Australia until 23 years old is when I came to the States the first time, so I've been here about 7 years now. I grew up in a family full of rugby league players.
Okay.
So cattle and horses and bull riding wasn't really what I did growing up, but until when I was 6 years old was the first time I seen it and decided, I don't know why when you're 6 you think it looks pretty cool to do, but I tried it for the first time and then I just got hooked. It's one of them things where that adrenaline rush is like nothing else. So, I just dreamed of being able to come over here to the States as a little kid and decided when I was about 23 that I wanted to see how good I really was, and I made the trip over here, and luckily for me, I've been able to stay here ever since.
No doubt about it. Well, I'm intrigued. I mean, how big is rodeo and bull riding over there? I'm intrigued about why you even chose a career, I guess, in bull riding, because I've never sensed that it was that big a deal in Australia.
Yeah, well, a lot of Australians ask me that question, why bull riding and how bull riding. But,
right.
The sport is pretty big in Australia. It's pretty popular, but there's just not a lot of money in it. So if you want to make a living out of it, you got to come to the States.
Gotcha.
We're trying to build the sport. The PBR has got locations all around the world now: Brazil, Mexico, Canada, and Australia, as well as the United States. So, we're growing the sport over there and trying to make it bigger and bigger over there and all around the world.
Certainly, a number of our members have been to other PBR events, but maybe you can highlight what we might expect at this first ever NCBA Invitational PBR event in San Antonio. Yeah,
well, we're really excited about it. The professional bull riders and all the riders are really excited about the event. We don't have an opportunity to come and ride against, the best bulls in the world at smaller events all the time. We're going to have the last 6 years in a row, Stock Contractors of the Year. Chad Berger's going to be there, and
Wow.
HD Page. Top bull riders in the world, including Cody Lostro.
Yeah.
Myself and about 40 of the other bull riders in the world, the best bull riders in the world. So it's going to be an exciting thing. It's a great cause, and a lot of us got a little bit of interest in the cattle business, and a lot of us own cattle, whether it be bucking cattle or registered cattle or just normal beef cattle. So we're all pretty excited about being down around that atmosphere, and it's going to be a great venue. And when you put the best bull riders in the world against the best bulls in the world, there's some you're going to see some pretty exciting stuff.
Well, I would guess that raising bucking stock may have been the only profitable segment of the beef industry this past year, so that's not a bad business.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that, but it's just like everything. You got to get that good one to make the money out of it, but it's a lot of fun along the way.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, Brendon. We'll look forward to seeing you in San Antonio.
Thanks.
You can join us for the NCBA Invitational Professional Bull Riding event in San Antonio. For more information, call 303-694-0305 or visit beefusa.org.